weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Haskins will throw. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First down, Patriots.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He's got Lacoste as tight end. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Michel. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Dolphins 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going deep here for Parker. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Michel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 23.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Parker, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
The 7-yard line.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The tight end, the ball.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. And
now Tua.
2-yard line.
The quick slant caught. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Tua on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off play action. He'll throw to start the drive. And this one is incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's complete to Lynn Bowden. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Ryan Kerrigan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Open man, it's Preston Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They run with Bowden. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 50.
In order to play really good run defense, when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He completes it right side to White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Dolphins. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Haskins. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, flush to his right. He'll run it, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's Haskins. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, New England.
Now Haskins on first down. His throw caught at about the 5.
Haskins.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Try to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Monogany on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10.
And the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Tua. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. On play action, here's Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 24. On the ground, it's Bowden. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 20.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll try it again with Bowden. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Down by Bobby Wagner.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Room here to run. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 59 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. A give, this is Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Michel. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Haskins will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
It's 24. Dolphins 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Haskins. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Patriot first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Equanimeous St. Brown, and it's third down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll run it here with Bowden. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Number 5.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Taken down by 5.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. John Simon that time coming through to make the play. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From midfield now, Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
32-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Forced out to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Bowden. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Lynn Bowden, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought down at the
20. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
7.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here we go with Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Haskins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to it's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
On 2nd down now, Michel. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And it's Michel once again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel in the final minute. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
For the extra point.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw. Deep. They got his man. Complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Steps away to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now...